Thank you. I will try to talk fast, and if you have questions, you can raise your hands. I'm used to it, to answer questions in between. It doesn't disturb me. Very quick. I think I'm the oldest one here. David, I don't know. We are in a competition. You are the smartest one, but maybe I'm the oldest one.
You need to give a number. What's the number?
So, but as much as I'm not young, I'm still entrepreneur. I still come with disrupting technologies, and people say to me and my partners, we are a small group of 10 people now, that we are lunatic and we develop things that can never be implemented. We are used to it, you know, ignorance, not having curiosity, but we succeed in some places. To make my long career short, of course, I will not tell you where I failed, but I was a scientist, and then after that I found that I want to implement things, innovation things. I co-founded companies from two people. I'm from Israel, by the way, from two Israelis to several hundreds of employee companies. Now came back to a small group that we are focusing on developing technologies, and the main focus of us to look for collaborations. Actually, one of the reasons I'm here, because if anything that we developed is of interest for anyone, we are very flexible. We want to see things being implemented. We are not trying to be billionaires or rich or anything else. To be very practical. And one of the challenges that we have, and this is part of the topic of this presentation, is the quantum threat. Actually, the quantum threat, we don't know when it will be. We will never know, actually. China will not tell us where they have enough qubits, you know. Like in World War II, the Germans did not know that Alan Turing, one smart person, succeeded to break the enigma. They did not know. But it means that it is enough to have one smart adversary to make collapse of our entire financial system. This is one of the reasons why I'm talking now, to protect as much as we can. I always told my students, we have to assume that our adversaries are much smarter than we are. If we are arrogant, we will lose. And many of us are arrogant. Me too, but, you know, but I at least I acknowledge it. Okay, I will go fast. I think yesterday someone mentioned the Singapore FinTech Week earlier this month. This is from a survey that was presented there. You see people customers are afraid of banking fraud and so on and so on. And I'll move to the important point. One of the main desire of customers, as much as they say there, to protect the money, or money lock to prevent withdrawals. And I took it because I think there are ways to protect it, but the banking system as it is now, even without digital currencies, without cryptocurrencies, without blockchain, it's not protected. Why? Because our balance is a value. By the way, this is one of the disruptions that Bitcoin brought to the world, to add back identity to the value. Because the cryptocurrency has value and identity. This is one of the good aspects. I'm not talking about other aspects because there are some people here that will shoot me. But this is a good aspect. What I'm trying to say, we can add, even to our balance in the bank accounts, identity to our money. So it will be much difficult for anyone to change the balance or to steal our money. And another thing to do to prevent withdrawals, to keep the data or the money or the digital currency in the future in an analog format. Like if you go on the beach, sharks will not hit you. In the sea, sharks are there. So it's not easy to keep it in analog format. It's very easily you can extract it to digital format. This one of the technologies exists. We developed, but this is not important. Others are also trying to develop similar technologies to keep data and money and everything in the digital form in analog format. Because everything digital, which is sequence of bits, you have to assume someone can play with it. Someone can steal it and change it. This is the assumption. No matter how many layers we'll add, like Visa said today, sentence, in order to make account-to-account more efficient, we add more layers. Okay, I will not continue because I will close my Visa card. It doesn't make sense to me, more layers, more efficient. Definitely not more security, because everything that is more complex, quantum computers will penetrate, will break. Because quantum computers is the only thing I'll say about how quantum computers works. Turing machine, or the computers that we know now, are working serial. Quantum computers work in parallel. This is, in simple words, one of the advantages of quantum computers. Now I don't want to make this presentation technology, but there is something, technology that is very important to everything that related to security in our digital world. So I will play with you a virtual game, short game. Let's say we play with dice. We have a dice. I throw, you have to guess. You guess, then you throw, I guess. I throw, you guess, you throw, I guess. Any one of us has a chance to win this game. Any idea? We play 1,000 times, 10,000 times. If I'm, yes, you see, people from Ukraine are very smart. That is why I ate the Kiev, what was it, chicken today. Yes, absolutely. I did not tell him before. Question. Because same chance that any number, of course, if you play right, we are honest, and so on and so on. Because this is totally random, which number will fall. So let's say you are, not let's say, of course you are smarter than I am. And you say, let's play now with 2 dice. And I say, okay, why not? 2 dice, 2 dice. And I guess 2, 7, 8, 12, and you always guess 7. Who will win? Not you, I'm sure you know. Who will win? The 7, yes. You see? Not in the same row, but you're smart. Because there are more combinations that bring 7 from 2 dice. If you have 3 or 4 dice, there are more chances for someone to win. So then I tell you, no, I don't want to play with 2 dice, come back to 1 dice, because then you will not have an advantage on me. The same with cybersecurity. We have to try to make sure that adversary will not have advantage of as much as we can. So I translate it back to a little bit technology. I say when I play with 1 dice, it's random, so I don't know which number will be. And this is one basic principle in everything that we want to have secure in the digital currency. We need it to be true randomness. All the cryptocurrencies, don't shoot me, are based on pseudo-randomness. An algorithm is generating the randomness of the sequence of the bits. Everything digital is sequence of bits. They are random, but if an algorithm is generating the randomness, it means it has a pattern. As a pattern is like 2 dice. So we need number 1. We need the sequence of the bits in everything digital, not only digital currencies, not only cryptocurrencies, even SWIFT. And we are talking also to SWIFT. Some people start to digest it, not because they are not smart, because they don't think that some people can think of something they did not think. It's not only SWIFT. Central banks and credit card companies, you cannot come up with something our smart people did not think about. But it's very, very simple. Do everything through randomness. And now I'll not get technology. Now there are several vendors that provide even small devices that generate through randomness. This is basic that many don't want to digest. Cryptocurrencies as they are today, you cannot do through randomness. You can make it in the future, but too risky. So this is the main principle that you have to remember. Now, the issue of trust and privacy. We heard today a beautiful presentation by Valentina, I think is your name, the woman in red. Yes, Valentina? Yes, you don't have to stand up. I enjoyed your speech, that's all. And the panel after that, also there was a company, It's Me, that I enjoyed. Yes, I joined your explanation during dinner, and I was happy to hear the two of you. I don't make a competition. You explain to me the difference. But trust is of utmost importance for everything. If you want acceptance, we need, first of all, trust. And like someone mentioned in the morning or yesterday, people don't trust banks. So, and we cannot trust promises of people. So since I'm a technologist, I say we need technology that we can trust the technology. If we want to have privacy, we need technologies that will guarantee there is privacy, of course. We have to think of money laundering and everything, but it's possible without trade-offs. This is what I'm trying to say here. Of course, I cannot explain how, but privacy, like you see in this slide, I assume the slides will be distributed, so that is why I put a little bit more information on the slide. I don't have much time. Privacy is not only a whimsical wish of us. Privacy is also important because of the AI. Because if the AI will misprofile us, and we will not get a loan, for example, we will not be able to challenge the misprofiling because we don't really understand how AI works. We have a low credit score, we can challenge it. AI misprofile us, not easy. So not exposing payment behavior, even more important than anonymity, especially because of the AI. And again, there are solutions, like I think I mentioned yesterday in the panel, at the level playing field, which is a competitor to all the blockchains and so on. It takes the good attributes of blockchain, all the Hyperledger, Ethereum, whatever you want, and adds some added value, because blockchain, when quantum computers will be here, will not protect our privacy. That we clear. Blockchain as it is now. There are a few startups that start to make blockchain quantum secure. I'm even advising to one of them. I don't like their solution so much, but I help them to contribute a little bit, because I think they need to do still through randomness and so on. But this level playing field can transact any value. It's money, tokens, asset, deposit, as long as the token has value and identity, but the transaction and the validation are decentralized without any intermediaries, no consensus mechanism. And of course, I don't have time. Someone would like to have more information. Of course, I will be more than happy. Okay, the AI threat is also related to the pattern, to the true randomness I mentioned before, because AI will find pattern where we cannot find. So we might make it complex. AI will not find. Now we come to the quantum, and here, again, I don't have much time, so I'll say something even stronger than is written here. I think part of you heard that in July, NIST, the Standard Institute of the US, has published first standard for post-quantum cryptography after they tested many candidates since 2016. They closed the list in 2016, as if China stopped working on quantum computers in 2016. Okay, it's a nice assumption. But NIST say themselves, their standard does not have mathematical proof. So it's only very difficult to break, not impossible to break. And you know, I was in Singapore in May in a post-quantum cryptography conference. There were 3 professors from China, 2 of them from the government, and one of them on stage said that we will adopt NIST. We have our own cryptography, post-quantum cryptography. And they said, we met in the corridor some person from Israel. They referred to me. They told us that they developed quantum-resistant cryptography that has mathematical proof. So we will, if it's true, we'll put only this one. We will not rely only on one quantum-resistant solution. And this is very smart. This also, I think, Europe should do. Okay, I'll go over this, and because I have short time. This slide is, I said before, I'm looking for collaboration. I think all the forces in Europe that are dealing with quantum-resistant solution, whether it's post-quantum cryptography or QKD or whatever, should unite, develop the best solution. I always say competition in innovation, but collaboration in implementation. We don't want to compete with anyone on implementation. Of course, if someone has better ideas, of course, there is a race who will invent something better, but what did I do? Go back. Told me that the small one is going back. Okay, the same I call, because I don't have enough time, for collaboration in having the best tokenization, best CBDC, best everything that is digital. We don't need to compete. There is no need that the one central bank will have a better solution than the other central bank. We should take out the competition of money from the political issues. Like I don't like that, you know, the US is putting sanctions. I don't think they're meaningful on countries, because it's better to have collaboration. We have what to contribute, but yes, we intend to, we start to establish a think tank that is not for profit, and we want, of course, many to join. That is the purpose of this slide. I have less than two minutes, so I want to intrigue you in something that is not mature yet in our development. Basic, we have a white paper and so on, but this deals with some gap that exists. According to BIS, there are around 8 billion euro liquid in bank accounts of many of us. That we don't close because we don't know, we need tomorrow, we need in a month from now, don't close for a few hours. But now that we have the tokenization capability, and tokenization, I mean value-based. David, yes, digital currency for me is value-based, token-based, not account-based, because there are advantages with value-based. And then my money, maybe I need for tomorrow to buy something, but when I sleep, I don't need my money. I have 1,000 euro. Why should not this 1,000 euro go to some lender and come back to me 6 o'clock in the morning when I wake up with some small interest? I want for 2 days, 2 days, a month, a month. So money that is now not working for me could work for me even for a short time. It's possible with tokenization, with some AI. You know, there are a lot of challenges. Part of them we solved already. Of course, for that we will need, by the way, we can do it also cross-border. We can take advantage of the low interest rate in Japan and give some loan in Europe or in China. For cross-border, yes, we need the It's Me, or I forgot, Valentina, your company name. I know the end is trust, Evo Trust. We need such solutions. Yes, we need, for that, again, we need collaboration. We cannot do it ourselves. Not easy to digest, but when you sleep, your money works for you. Money that now is doing nothing for you, and I have to finish. Okay, I finish. Thank you.
Awesome, on time. We might even have time to take a question for the
Question,
room.
of course, I like questions.
If we have questions in the room.
My flight was delayed in half an hour, so we can have half an hour questions.
Nick, you always have a question. Somebody raised. Dave, sorry, I don't
from
see.
David. This
so
must,
let's take
this
two
must be a
questions.
difficult question.
I'm going to take the first question from Nick. Sure. A matter of age, by respect. Oh, the older guy goes first.
You want me the most tough question to start with the toughest question from David.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. You
Testing,
are not protecting me, I see. Yes.
Why did you say that lattice approaches are compromised? You said on your slide that lattice approaches are compromised.
Compromise? No, I said compromise.
Yeah. They show you the slide.
Compromise?
Yeah.
Come back on the side.
He never is on the first row. He did not hear it. So, and maybe it came from.
It's a misunderstanding. What did he say? No.
Compromise?
I think
I don't like compromise. Only in political issues, compromise.
on your
In
slide,
technology, no compromise.
on
No
your
compromise
slide,
on
you said there's a
security.
problem with lattice approaches. And
I think it's not mature enough. Yes, we developed the technology, but it's not a solution. I can tell you. I talked about the level playing field. It's something that was tested. We built it, but it's not here. It's something that we have a white paper. We have theoretical. We have the solution. We don't have it yet in practice, and maybe there are many hurdles we don't think about.
As I say, because Apple have already adopted the lattice solution.
What?
So you should call Apple and warn them.
Apple adopted what?
Lattice in iMessage.
You mean that? Lattice doesn't have mathematical proof. Apple can use it, but it doesn't have mathematical proof.
Tell them, don't tell me.
Tell them,
of
not
course.
tell him.
Believe me, I told them. We are talking also to the NSA, of course.
Awesome. So, Amnon, thank you so much for your presentation.
There is a pattern-devoid cryptography, by the way, by a book published in London, your London, with a chapter on pattern-devoid cryptography, which has mathematical proof. By the way, it was written by our CTO, but it's peer-reviewed. But mathematical proof is mathematics.
I was sure. I didn't give him half an hour.
No, the airline gave me half an hour.
Now we have a panel of half an hour.
Have a panel.
He's staying on the panel because I knew it would be difficult to get him out of the
Yes, it's difficult to
stage.
get me out. Only the pilot can get me out. But at least.
Amnon, we're gonna take more. Please take a seat where is your
Thank you for listening.
Yes,
Thank you for being
it was
here.
interesting.